I'll grab Greg and Mike. Yeah. They're not too heavy. Okay.
Marcus. You got your card as well.
I know.
Mrs. Anderson. The new Mrs. Anderson.
Yeah. Hi. Your daughter now.
Yes, thank you. Hi.
Gorgeous.
Hello.
Hey, Bill.
A toast to Tracy and Bill. Bill and Tracy, as you slide down the banister of life, may none of the splinters be pointed the wrong way. I'm Tracy's father, and I've known her most of her life. I was trying to think of what can I say that's going to capture the essence of my middle daughter, and I thought and thought, and one of the things that came to me was back when she was about 5 or 6 years old. We were in our first house in Redwood City, and I don't know if you can remember what big wheels are. They were sort of like a tricycle with 2 huge big wheels in the back and 1 little small wheel in the front. And I was looking for Tracy. I went up in front of our house, and I heard a noise coming down the street, and I turned my head and I see this blur. As it got closer and closer, I realized, here comes Tracy in the big wheels. She shot past me about 40 miles an hour, down the street, made a wheelie and turned up the hill on 2 wheels, and that's Tracy. We moved to Sacramento, and I think we bought her first 2-wheel bicycle. I think it was her birthday, and it happened to be the next day it was pouring rain. And we had just moved into this house, and we did not have a landscape backyard. It was a fairly big backyard. Again, I'm looking for Tracy. Happened to look outside, and here she is with her hair streaming down her back, rain pouring down, and she's doing wheelies on the 2-wheel bug in the backyard. That's Tracy. Oh yes, there's also her roller skating. And they don't make skates now like they used to. Remember, we used to call them a skate key, where you'd have to adjust the skates and it would be metal wheels. Well, Tracy tried her first metal wheel skates on our brand new hardwood floors. That's Tracy. I asked my oldest daughter, Angela, what can you remember about Tracy that I can say in front of the folks? She says, the only thing I remember about Tracy is her digging her fingers into my arm. And I said, well, maybe that was the reaction that she gave you from pinning her down and spitting in her mouth when she was about 9 years old. That's Tracy. I'm getting real used to these weddings. My oldest daughter, Angela, was married about 7 months ago in Colorado, and there she is over there. Raise your hand, please, Ange. Angela, her wonderful husband, Greg. Where are you, Greg? Angela and Greg met in graduate school at the University of Indiana in Bloomington. And they both got their graduate degrees in environmental science. And Greg's made well use of that degree. He's now in Colorado chopping down trees. And Tracy told me she was thinking of getting married. My first reaction, I went to my youngest daughter, Michelle, sitting right there, and I said, Michelle, give me a break. 5 years at least. 2 weddings in 7 months, I'm still recovering from it. When I first met Bill, I think Tracy brought him by our house, and I can remember my first reaction when I shook his hand, and that was, yes! I was thinking, this was before I even knew anything about him or met his wonderful family, but I was thinking to myself, if Tracy's ever thinking of getting married, this is the guy. And I'm not disappointed. I went on and met his wonderful family and his brothers and his mother and father. Bill Sr. right there, and Nancy. And at that time, I knew I was right. And this was before I even knew he could play baseball. Michelle, my youngest daughter, is a commissioner of a softball league, coeducational softball league, with her compatriots at work at Dean Witter in Palo Alto. Our first game, I think we had enough players where we just got skunked. Well, Michelle can't take that, so she brought in some ringers, Bill being one. And what was your name then, Bill, for this game? AJ, that's right. And brought in her older sister, Tracy. Tracy's caught, Bill played left field. We won the game. Bill hit in the winning run and made the final out in left field. Great over-the-shoulder catch. I think it's time for another toast. I have to read these because I can't remember them all. Future be no worse than the happiest day of your past. And I have another one. May the joys of today be those of tomorrow, and the goblets of life hold no dregs of sorrow. Just to conclude, I'd like to honor my father, who passed away in 1995 at the age of 96. He was born in 1899. One of my father's claims to fame was that when he was 80 years old, he shot his age in golf. I'd like to honor my mother, who is not with us today, but is down in Long Beach with my sister. Where's my sister, by the way? Right there. And again, I want to thank you all for coming for this great occasion. It makes us all real happy to see you all here. Thank you.